What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. So, first thing and foremost, I want to say congratulations to Devin on becoming the undisputed champion of the world. All right, he got the hardware, he got the belts. I give him props for getting those wins. But what I won't give him props for is him being him. He's just too vanilla. And that's a problem with boxing for him. In one of the biggest fights of his career, he comes up short in the appreciation level. He didn't earn no new fans with this fight, and he's supposed to. He was supposed to put his name on the map with this fight so people could know who he is and be like, yo, I'm going to watch the dream Devin Haney fight again. But I think he lost fans, and people are going to be like, nah, this guy's kind of boring. Now, there's been a lot of fighters that have been labeled as boring, and people still watch their fights, right? That's because they had charisma, they had style, and they could sell you on something else. Like Floyd Mayweather is the best, the GOAT of business in sports, period. Nobody knows how to promote a fight. Nobody knows how to catch your attention like Floyd Mayweather. He is the best when it comes to promoting a fight. He could sell a fight by himself, all right? He could box himself and have you order a pay-per-view. And that's the problem with Devin. I don't think he earned any new fans with that victory. And from a general public perspective, it's not good for the sport of boxing because he's not gaining any interest. His style, the way he carries himself is just not good enough. Floyd was the villain that everybody loved to hate, right? But they still tuned in. He needs to find a niche, because this is a spectator sport. Boxing is a spectator sport. It's a gladiator sport. It's a combat sport. And people want to see a fight. People want to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Every sport is a spectator sport. But boxing is more of a spectator sport than any sport because it's a form of fighting. And what happens when a guy wants to fight, but the other guy is refusing to throw a punch? People start to boo. Just like in the days of the Roman Colosseum, right? Combat sport. People boo, be like, kill him. We want to see blood. All of that crazy shit, right? So that's his biggest problem. Now, that was his money fight. And his money fight came up very boring. I don't know if people are going to tune in for his next fight unless somebody else is selling the fight. He going to have to be the B-side, even though he the champ. And that just shows you how crazy it is because he can't sell a fight. I don't think he earned any more revenue with terms of making people want to order a Devin fight. And that's what boxing needs. They need that new face. They need that new superstar. And I don't think he's that one. Great boxer, but like I said, very vanilla, very plain. And this brother got to kick it up a little bit. He got to bring some style to the fight, And he's very humble and respectful, which I give him props for, but it's just not going to win you over any new fans by doing like that. You know what I'm saying? And Kambosos it's several things you can make about him. Technically, was this Devin's biggest fight of his career? Yes, but at the same time, George was always an underdog. He wasn't supposed to be where he was at. So I can't say this is the biggest fight of his career, but a lot of people had their eyes on his fight. And I could tell you the people of Australia won't tune in to watch Devin fight ever again. They were bored out of their mind. They was booing him as he won, and it wasn't because, he's not from Australia. It was because he was born, and the simple fact is that, the simple fact of the matter. So even in the States, he don't catch that much attention, and he's American. So he's going to have to do something to switch the momentum. Now, as far for his big money fight, he going to have to challenge somebody big, all right, for a pay-per-view, and that other person going to have to sell it, and he has to be the guy that brings it. He has to fight, he has to put some excitement to it. I'm not saying go in there and get your head torn off, because this is a fight, People just don't want to get punched for no reason, just for your entertainment. So in that aspect, it's just stupid to have a guy go out there and get his head blown off with a bunch of punches just for your entertainment. The thing is to survive and win. you know, but you still want to win in a fashion where you can say you dominated, because boxing is a spectator sport. People have their eyes on you, and the amount of entertainment you give them in terms of how you perform is going to be how people perceive you. So I don't know. Did Devin win you over with this fight, or is it be like, nah, not a fan? Sports out. Peace.